Yeah, I think, look, we're obviously happy where we're sitting at the minute. I think if you look back at and reflect on the first half, I think we've been really competitive, which is what we set out to be. You know, we wanted to be competitive in each game, and I think we have been. I think that there's been games where it's been frustrations that we haven't seen it through, especially when we've been ahead sort of between 70 and 80 minutes and let it slip. I'm thinking, you know, the Connacht game here, the Glasgow game, the Ospreys game, the Bayonne game away. These are all games which we potentially should have seen out. But you know, I'm pleased with the progress of the group. I think that they've been great to work with. They're working hard. They want to improve. So I think that for me is obviously great as a coach to have that ability. Yeah, there has been some good progress behind the scenes. Obviously, it's a bit of recruitment and retention, really. I think we're looking at. We managed to secure a few retentions already this year, which will be good for our, when we decide to release that news. I think it'll be great for the fans and supporters alike. You know, it's been, it's obviously. It's great to have the success we had, and for some of our younger players, I think that local players who've gone on to represent Wales have burst onto the scene. I suppose for us, they're supporting that we try and retain as many of them as we can, because that's the future of the club and the work that they're putting in for this club. I think that's great from our perspective. So yeah, I'm sure there'll be some good news in the coming future. Yes, definitely. I think that they've been, been very consistent this year, following on from the success we had last year. I think there's a few of the team obviously still in, but some good young blood, new blood in that team. So yeah, the boys doing well. I think they've been coached well. I think the academy's doing a good job in that respect, and it's exciting. It's exciting for us as Scarlets to see these guys coming through. Obviously it's going to be an important couple of years for them moving into senior rugby, I suppose, but it's we've got some good kids in there, and I'm looking forward to hopefully working with them in the near future as well. To have that home support behind you is huge. I think it creates that sort of environment for us to go and perform. I think that when you look at what we've got on paper to play against Stormers, who are obviously South African powerhouse really, the Ospreys, which are a local derby, and then arguably the most consistent team in Europe over the last sort of 10 years in Leinster. I think the European finalists, a host of Irish international, Snyman, Barrett, these guys are household names. So I think it's, it'll be a fantastic occasion to come and see us pit ourselves against them. It's going to be a great occasion, I'm sure, as are all three. So it's star-studded teams, and I'm sure that whoever comes will enjoy it. Yeah, the team have been good. I think it's obviously this time of year is always, I suppose, a weird one to be involved in, because you have such gaps between games. But they're excited and looking forward, buoyed by what we're doing and what we've got to look forward to. I think that sixth place in the league, chasing that playoff spot is big for us. European last 16. It's a lot of good stuff. We want to be in those playoff spots come end of the season. That's what I suppose we're here for. That's what we want to drive, is to try and be in that, push for that. Because when the playoffs come, we want to be part of it. And I think that we missed out last season. The year before, we had that good run in Europe, which semi-final in European competition, which was, you can see what it meant to the club then to be involved in those big games. What it meant to the fans, what it meant to ourselves. I think if we can, we had a taste of it. We slipped up a bit last year, but we're pushing this year to make sure that we try and get back in. No, he was fantastic. We're really grateful that he gave up his time to come down to West Wales. He spent a lot of time with the coaches after, talking through, rugby, his experiences, what experience he does have as well, Super Rugby, international rugby, Australia, South Africa, England, Japan now as well. He's got a wealth of experience, so it was great to have him here, and he's always a character. And I think that the boys had a good time in picking his brains and trying to unlock some of the knowledge he has, because not too many coaches in World Rugby who has that sort of experience and knowledge really.